Hello, I'm Temple Sinai member Lorne Rubenstein, and I'm here with Temple member Ashley Berger. This is the first of a series we are calling Sinai Stories, meant to connect you to your fellow members at a difficult time and to offer hope and inspiration. Ashley joined Temple 3 years ago, and she has quite a story to tell. Ashley, let's begin with why you and your family joined Temple 3 years ago. What were you and your family looking for in a synagogue and a congregation?
Well, the clincher that I joined was my daughter enrolled in the Temple Sinai community preschool. But because we were shul shopping, and the thing we were looking for is community feeling. We weren't feeling for anyone else. So we found Temple Sinai, and it was magic. In an event for the one was the Simchat Torah. It was so welcoming. We walked in. The kids were on the carpet with Rabbi Dolgan, the cantor, and the kid was engaged. And then they offered to someone carry the Torah to the other room. And my husband, Avi, was volunteered. It was amazing. So my little Clara loved it, watched him, followed him. And then she danced around the room for, seriously, over an hour. That was crazy for her. It was amazing. And the other thing, we were, the first time we were at the high holidays, we walked in the room and we saw all the clergy and all the staff. It was amazing. I hadn't seen that before. So it showed us how we were all family now. My son is almost 3. Whenever you ask him a question, say, "What's your name?" Samuel Douglas Berger. "Where do you live?" He says, "Temple Sinai." So that's why I really truly feel this is a family now, and we love it.
Mm-hmm. But your involvement with the congregation and the shul went beyond membership alone. You've been involved in a number of initiatives and programs there. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah. The first introduction to Temple Sinai was as a job. I was introduced to a teacher for this high school pilot program. I became the director of it. That was amazing. Then I was invited to be a teacher at the religious school, grade 7. And also I'm a Devar Torah tutor now. I love it. I love to engage with those kids. I can see their personalities, their thoughts, their passions. It's amazing.
And then in June of 2019, you experienced obviously an unexpected medical crisis that was shocking in its own way. Can you describe what happened and how that kind of altered your perspective on things?
Sure. On June 30th, 2019, I had a stroke. I was driving, well, I wasn't driving, my husband was driving, the kids in the back of the car. We were driving to a bris, a nephew bris. And then we, in the car, I was getting dizzy, I had a headache, and we pulled up beside the house, the lawn. And my husband told me, okay, he told me I could take my time, he'll get out of the kids of the car, and when I'm ready, I can get out. Well, at that point, I couldn't move my right arm, so I wasn't thinking clearly. I said, okay, I'm gonna open the door, get some fresh air with my left arm. So I fell out of the car, lying on the grass, and a brother-in-law found me. He asked me, "Are you okay?" And in my head, I said, "Yeah, I'm fine, I'm totally fine," but it didn't come out the same. I just mumbled. So he alerted my husband, they called the ambulance. They took me to the Western Hospital, saw this CT scan, had clot in my brain. So they did a surgery, and it went. The third try, they got it, but they got it. That's the important thing. So when I woke up, I couldn't speak. I couldn't understand much of it. I couldn't walk really. I couldn't feed myself. By the end of the week, I could walk a little bit. I could understand a little bit. The only things I could say was, "I love you." That was it for my kids and my husband. Then after the week, I was discharged from the hospital, and I went to the Toronto Rehab Center, and I was there for the next 3 weeks. After that, I could walk pretty fine. I could understand most of it. I still have aphasia. That means I still have a little language disability, but that's about it. And my smile is different. That's about it.
I understand that the Temple Sinai community, including the clergy, staff, members, really everybody, wrapped their arms around you with love and support. What did their efforts, everybody's efforts, come to mean to you? It must have been really something to feel.
Oh my gosh, so much. The first time I met Rabbi Shaner, it was the day before the stroke, and it was his first day. He saw me just a few weeks after the stroke. He called me weekly, at least, for a few months. Rabbi Dolgan saw us as well. He came, chatted with my husband and I in the lunchroom. It was truly amazing. The other thing is this whole community thing. One other nursery school parent founded or came up with this meal train thing, which means kind of like a Shiva. People can sign up for meals for me and my family. So after I discharged from the rehab center, I was at home. Everybody booked 2 solid months of meals for us. It was amazing. It was the whole nursery school staff. Andrea Zakaria did twice. Carrie Swartz did twice. And a bunch of people also. It was truly amazing. They had conversations with me as much as I could, really supporting me. I felt loved and supported. It was truly astounding. It was amazing.
Well, you've obviously made and continue to make a remarkable recovery, buoyed by all of the support around you. At the same time, though, that everybody has given to you from the shul, you've also given back to the shul. It really seems to me, chatting with you a little bit, that it's an ideal example of a reciprocal arrangement.
Yeah, so I've just started a new job at Temple Sinai. I'm the new Young Families Engagement Specialist. I can't wait to get to know everyone. I know some of them, but obviously more. I can't wait to touch base with people, enjoy with them, reading stories, see the kids. I can't wait. I can't wait to give back, really.
That's really wonderful and very special to hear. I can't imagine a more moving Sinai story than the one that you've given us and the members, the congregation, the clergy. Thank you very much for participating. It's very much appreciated.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.
All right. Take care.